Okay, so I come to do a little something. I'm gonna do behind the scene things. So I'm gonna watch all my shorts and just talk about little like things that wouldn't actually make it them. Okay. Playing Minecraft.
I'm locked in.
He is quote unquote locked in. You're currently just chilling inside of an attic.
Nothing. You want to take a tour of the attic?
Yeah, why not? You see, here we have a computer. Then here we have another computer. Then here we have guitars. Then more guitars. Then even more guitars. And that's big. Playing Minecraft. Okay, so what happened with that one was that video was meant to be sent to someone asking me where I was. I'm not gonna say who, because I don't want to, because privacy reasons. I was gonna send that to some, and Zeke, the guy right by me, said, you know what, we should put that on the internet, and I was like, fine. So I put it on the internet, and that was one of our first shorts, and that was our first short ever. But I find it pretty funny. If you're, by the way, that was in the middle of a sleepover. It was a good time. Craft.
I'm locked.
Okay, it's recording.
Thank you. Okay.
Put your right leg up,
Yeah,
take your right leg up, take your left leg up, then you take it all about. Give you the hustle, turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Wow.
Okay, so with that one, we were inside the middle of a tornado watch, right? And everyone was, and my entire family, my family has a very big tendency of not taking tornado watches seriously, but tornado warnings, those we actually take seriously. So we had made a joke. We were all just out there, just watching the rain, and my dad made a joke, saying, "Hey Elijah, I bet you can go out there and do the hokey pokey." And I was like, you know what, deal. So, and then I got my brother to film it, and so I used it for content.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, this we're gonna skip, because I'm guessing, because this one's crazy boring.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, did I do this twice?
What is up, my dearest investors? Welcome to the Drill Mixer Company. You guys saw our greatest invention, the spoon mixer, over there on our example table. Shut up, bro. Now we have version 2, made with plastic to kill the animals faster. Also, there's 2 of them now, and it kind of comes out really easily. It also turns to human flesh easier. Let's try it.
Okay, so this was actually filmed before we even had the channel. Actually, it was like a year, like 1 or 2 years before we had the channel. Me and my brother were just really bored and wanted to do something silly. And that was me 2 years ago. Before inside my old channel that's now deleted. We did stop motion animation on the old channel. Pretty good times. Okay, so for this video, I wanted to start. We don't talk about that. That was a failure. I don't have the patience for 100 days. It would also just get really repetition. Really.
God damn it!
Go.
Do a drift! Do a drift! Do a drift!
You want the spots?
Switching spots.
Oh gosh.
The thing is, This thing is absolutely amazing.
Okay, so we were supposed to be cleaning the garage at that time. Me and my brother Gabriel, who is the guy inside in front of me on that. We were supposed to be cleaning the garage at that time, and we were both just like, you know what? We could just have like a break, right? So we decided, you know what? We're gonna make content out of this. So we grabbed our 2 drifters that we got for Christmas, and put them together. And you were like, you know what? This is really funny. So and then we put it on the internet. Okay, this is a really long one. Back. We have this rando, and we're currently continuing the search. Again, still inside the garage, so not very good lighting. But
They're not very good because we always see it.
I'll turn on some light.
Oh, this is our.
Mina.
Yeah, more light.
Okay, so we have this little steel bar of some sorts. I don't know what that does exactly though. We're kind of doing this for fun. I guess we can just like pull this out with our hands. Okay, so I'm not gonna watch this entire thing, cause time. But so this one, me and Zeke were again inside of the living room. Inside the front room of our house. Was my brother, and all of his friends playing D&D, and we were like, you know what, we need a video for today, so we're gonna have to just like go somewhere that doesn't have them talking all the time. So we went inside the garage, saw an old keyboard, and we're like, you know what, we should just like tear this apart. And that was my excuse for my dad saying, okay, you better learn something today, because it was summer. It was and we had a part 1, but I messed up and posted the part 2 first. And you know what? We're just not gonna post the part 1 because that just wouldn't make sense. Would you watch the part 2 first? No, you wouldn't.
Don't touch the shoes.
We were so bored, so we saw these benches and we just wanted to just have a little bit of funsies. So we decided to do some Poco. Okay, so this is us. Wait, we got comments. Oh. I know. This was me and Zeke after a mountain bike ride, and we walked over and we were inside the Bentonville Square, and we were like, okay, we don't have a GoPro, so I didn't record any of that. Because at the time I just had my phone on my head, but I realized that we weren't recording anything, and I didn't. We needed Zeke to be back inside the channel, or else we would lose a ton of branding. So it was we just saw those benches. We were like, you know what, it'll work. Okay, so we're not gonna watch this one because it's just me asking for subscribers. Okay, let's do this. So I came out here, wanted to show everyone how I actually made on that shed for that video. But now I saw this, because apparently my brother did it last time and never really got on it. But we're gonna do that, because we're awesome. Anyway, so we're just gonna hop on this. Okay. Okay, we're on. Okay. Okay, okay, did you get a good swing? Swing. 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 Yaza. Yaza. Wee-how. Wee-how. Okay, we're making it. Okay. Okay, we actually have a pretty good swing on this. Okay, and we're still on the chair. Baby, let's go. Well, if you guys were wondering if you can... Okay, so I was really happy with the naming of this one. I thought it was kind of funny. As inside the beginning of the video, it said, I'm gonna do a shed tutorial, but I didn't do that. It's because I saw that and my brother didn't really get on it, so I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do that. I mean, it would be easier to film. Okay,
setup.
I still use this setup. The video that that you are seeing right now is made on that setup. But you know, this was like take like 15 because my brother was playing Fortnite inside of the background and he was so mad.
Okay, I need to practice talking to girls. Practice out of the mirror. Sup?
Get out.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Get out.
Okay.
This is my first skit and my only skit currently. I want to do more skits actually. I would really like to do more skits. I want to do one. Actually, I have an idea for one where you'll have like the Eye of Sauron, just like imagine like supervillains playing video games. Yeah, I want to do that one. Video idea. Let's go.
Okay, we're in it for another taste testing. Here we have yogurt covered raspberry. They're freeze dried. So they freeze dried raspberries and shoved yogurt on them, made them harden. First reactions. That is weird.
Okay, so that loud screeching noise was not intended. You know, that was my dog. So actually, I took these on the vacation that I talked about inside of a later video. And they were my main source of food. Cause we didn't buy a lot of things for the hotel room, so you just said, you know what? So at home, you're like, okay, guys, bring as much snacks as you can. So I brought like some granola bars and that. This was my excuse for not policing for 2 days. Also, orangey peanut and Sing Kaitan. I went to Branson. So, taste test 3. So we're at Whitewater right now on vacation, and we grabbed a pineapple and vanilla twist ice cream. Yeah. Just saying, when you get this for yourself, if you give it to yourself, it comes out of a cup. So we just put it up, put water on it, and just put it in the ice cream. Okay, let's begin. Okay. So the pineapple definitely overpowering the vanilla a little bit. But I actually find that as a good thing because of vanilla. Okay, so I look really sunburnt, and 2, I need to add captions. I cannot hear me. But you know, we were at Whitewater at the time for our vacation at Branson, and we got that ice cream because we saw an ice cream shop, and I was like, why am I eating? And I looked at it and I was like, why am I eating this? I need to make some content while I'm on vacation. So I grabbed my mom and we filmed this just on a bench inside the middle of nowhere. But you know, actually on that trip, at Whitewater, there's 2 really scary drop slides, and I am horrified of scary attractions, of scary theme park attractions, and I mean like terrified. Like, I do not like Wildfire. I'm scared of Thunderation at Silver Dollar City. I haven't even gone to Disney World. You know. So I did that right before this video was filmed. I did that, and I had to recollect myself because my anxiety was just through the roof. It was crazy. And there was this little old lady sitting right next to me, and she was the nicest person I have ever met. Yeah, that really helped. Well, that's it for right now. I guess we'll do this in another like month or 2 with all the new shorts that pop up. Well, that's the end of this. Toodles, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow.